Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, this is Gaming Assembled. In this video we are looking at my top 5 minor houses roleplay starts in the 282 Robert's Rebellion bookmark for Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod. In a Game of Thrones there is no shortage of interesting characters. The background lore that exists behind the main storyline of the books and the TV show is incredibly detailed and deep. The popularity of this mod and playing campaigns as one of the leading families like the Starks or the Lannisters isn't surprising. However, the power of the main dynasties in this game is supported by a huge number of minor houses that often don't get the limelight that they deserve. Their stories can be just as good, if not better, than some of their larger liege lord counterparts. So, to that end, in this video we're going to look at my top 5 minor house starts for some roleplay stories in this outstanding mod. Before we get started though, if you find this video helpful, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel and commenting below. And be sure to check out the other content on my channel, including my CK3 A Game of Thrones, House Sarwick and House Forrester series, my A Game of Thrones Region Spotlight miniseries, my 867 Orvieto roleplay series, my other top 5 miniseries episodes, and much more. But for now, let's dive in. At number 5 we have Lord Jason Mallister of the Cape of Eagles, House Mallister. The Mallisters have ruled the Cape of Eagles since they took the land from the Ironborn during the reign of King Torgon Grey-Iron during the Age of Heroes. The great castle of Seagard was built to guard the Riverlands against threats from the Iron Islands, and a natural distrust of the Ironborn has hence continued throughout the centuries since. You start as Lord Jason, a renowned tourney knight and, in the canon, a hero of the Battle of the Trident, where he fought against Rhaegar Targaryen's forces and slew 3 of his bannermen. Lord Jason would go on to be loyal to the Tullys and to the Starks, and be on opposite sides to House Frey as the story progressed. But will you do the same? Will you be content to merely defend yourself from the Freys and the Ironborn, or will you take the fight to them? Your commanding position on the coast brings you many possibilities. Time will tell. At number 4 we have Lord Roland of West Longsister, House Longthorpe. The men that emerge from the fortress of Sea's Beacon are no ordinary citizens of the Vale. They are warriors and pirates. Sailing from the island strongholds in the Bight, the Sistermen can reach almost anywhere with speed. Able to sail up major rivers, these ferocious fighters can strike at targets as inland as the Twins and River Run, as well as deep into the Reach, Dawn and the North, without ever getting off their ships. Their culture is driven by their pirate and warrior nature, and some children even inherit the mark, leading to them having webbed hands. The famed Sistermen pirates are at Lord Roland's disposal as men-at-arms, and serve as an effective counter to the heavy infantry of your mainland counterparts in the Vale. But how will you proceed? Will you make the Vale a pirate kingdom? Will you keep to yourself in your Sistermen islands and play tall to bring others under your rule as vassals? Or will you go bigger and form enclaves of your culture in other areas of Westeros, and bleed the rich lords dry through raiding? The choice is yours. Number 3. Lord Paxter of the Arbor, House Redwine. The Arbor is known for one thing and one thing only: wine. Specifically the best wine in all of Westeros. And with that mercantile excellence comes wealth and connection. Your Aunt Elena is mother to your friend Lord Paramount Mace Tyrell, and with her skills in the art of intrigue, she has more than earned her nickname as the Queen of Thorns. Your lands on the Arbor are rich and plentiful, with your Vineman cultural heritage bequeathing you advantages in tax collection, naval movement, and court position aptitude. You also have the Arbor Marines to utilize in your armies, helping to counter even the heaviest of infantry in the battles to come. But the question remains as to how you will utilize these advantages. You start the campaign with claims on multiple titles in the High Lordship of Golden Grove. Will you expand your business to new opportunities there on the mainland? Or will you look to other markets further afield and see what fortune has in store? And number 2 is Lord Reynold of Riverspring, House Sarwick. Your lands are relatively minor lands that are on the winding path of the Gold Road as it leaves the Westerlands and heads towards King's Landing. Your house has been on the fringes of Westerland life both figuratively and literally for centuries. You have seen the fortunes of the mighty House Lannister rise over time, and you have been paying attention. Now, as Westeros descends into war and turmoil, your opportunity has come, and it's your time to rise. Can you emulate your Lannister overlords and play the Game of Thrones to your advantage, or will you die in the attempt? Finally, at number 1, we have Lord John of Nestridge, House Connington. Located only a stone's throw across Shipbreaker's Bay from Storm's End, your loyalties towards King Aerys II of the Iron Throne has made your home of Griffin's Roost a target of the rebel forces under the usurper Robert Baratheon. In the canon, your house suffered much when Robert won his throne. Most of the Connington lands were stripped away, and the title of Lord was reduced to merely Sir, as rulers of Griffin's Roost were demoted to a mere knight. Can you help to change this fate? Can you help to remove the Baratheons from power and potentially rise to take their place? Your destiny lies at the end of a sword. These 5 picks are some of my favourites for new roleplay campaigns for minor houses in the 282 bookmark for the CK3 A Game of Thrones mod. They are, however, just my choices. Do you have others that you think should have made the list? Would you have ranked mine differently? Comment below and share your thoughts, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope you found this video has been helpful, and as ever, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.